In an earlier video, we looked at the fact that there are a variety of views that come with PowerPoint, and the bulk of what we've been doing in PowerPoint has been occurring in a view called Normal. Now, towards the bottom here on your status bar, there are 4 buttons: Normal, Slide Sorter, Reading, and Slide Show. And we've been in the first of these 4 buttons called Normal for some time now. But you can also get some of these views under View in the ribbon, such as Normal, Outline View, Slide Sorter, Notes Pane, and Reading. Let's look at the Slide Sorter first. If I go into Slide Sorter View, the idea here is that you can see all your slides and you're supposed to be able to easily sort your slides. So for example, I might look at these slides and decide, well, this video really should be towards the end here, so I'll drag it and I'll pop it at the end. This diagram should actually be before the video. The video is the last thing that I want them to see. So you can easily rearrange your slides simply by dragging. You could cut and paste just by right-clicking. You could cut a slide or copy a slide and paste a slide. That's an option as well. And you can also duplicate a slide just by right-clicking and choosing Duplicate Slide. Or what we've discovered in other videos is Control-D is a shortcut key for duplicate. So it does allow you to sort your slides out. You can delete a slide, duplicate a slide, drag a slide and rearrange it. You can do quite a bit in the Slide Sorter view. But Normal View, if I hit the first of these 4 buttons, is the view that we tend to do a lot of work on. Now, something that we touched on earlier as well is the Notes pane. If I click on my first slide, I may want to add some notes to my first slide. So I move my mouse down to the bottom here and I get this 2-headed white arrow and I drag up. And here is my Notes pane. And with my Notes pane, I can welcome special guests and remind myself to also thank specific sponsors. So there might be things that you want to write notes about, and so you can do that in the Notes pane. But if what you've got to write is a lot, then you might decide, instead of interacting with the Notes pane, that you'll go to a view called Notes Page. So up here in the presentation views, you have got a Notes page, and see how this looks on the screen? It allows you to add quite a few notes to the bottom of the slide. So you might copy and paste them from Word. You may end up doing a lot of typing. You can use the Home tab and the font group to make your notes bold, or you can use the paragraph group to apply bullets and numbering. And you can really get quite detailed with the notes that you want to accompany each slide. If you felt that this placeholder here for your notes was not large enough, you might decide to alter the Notes Master. And so if you go to View, you actually have a Notes Master. And in the Notes Master, I would simply click this placeholder and I'd extend it and make it taller. And when I close the master, you'll notice when you click that it's a lot taller than it used to be. So in the Notes Master, you could perhaps dictate the size of the placeholders. You might change the font and the font size of the Notes placeholder. You can do all that sort of stuff in the Notes Master. Now the other thing is you've got zoom options as well. So you've actually got the ability to hit the plus in the bottom right corner here and hit the minus if you wish. And that might just help you see what you're typing a little bit more clearly. You can even click that percentage if you want to, and it will actually let you choose a specific percentage and OK. And so you can actually zoom as well to help you see what you're typing in the Notes pane or in any of the views for that matter. And to get back to normal, I'll just hit the first of these 4 buttons. And then just with regards to the slideshow has its own tab in the ribbon, Slideshow. And you can choose to see the slideshow from the beginning, or you can choose to see the slideshow from the current slide. So if I'm just wanting to see the presentation from this slide, I would click it and say from the current slide, otherwise from the beginning. There is also a shortcut key to see a slideshow from the beginning, and that's the function key F5.